Good morning, everybody. I am out here in the road again. You know, that just seems to be where I like to hang out. But it's because our property is so long along the road and there's so much to show you out here. So this is one of the first areas we planted, and we planted it with mostly woodies for birds. So all kinds of fruit and seed producing trees and shrubs like sumac and winterberry holly and serviceberry, dogwoods. Actually, in here we have some what we thought were cranberry viburnums we bought from a local group, and one of our friends who's super awesome with plants showed us a little gland at the base of the leaf. That means this is actually not cranberry viburnum, it's the European viburnum. So it's not Viburnum trilobum, and that's a common mistake, I guess. So pay attention, look it up, and don't always trust everyone, because now it's kind of devastating. They're big. I'm talking about those right there. Anyways, let's take a look. We had a request for some grasses. This right here is big blue stem. We do have some on this land, but this land used to be forest, and so it doesn't hold prairie well. In some of these areas we have all kinds of wildflowers, but they're ones that tend to be happier in wetter soils. So some of them that like the real dry soils that are typical of prairie, things like royal catchfly, and some of the grasses, they don't do well here. And a lot of people have prairie plantings or wildflower plantings where they get upset because the grasses take over, and we just haven't had that. But we definitely have included some, like I said, the big blue stem. We have little blue stem in some places, and switchgrass and Indian grass I love, and we just maybe have one. But bottlebrush and beetgrass, so those are some we have in the shade, and they're doing great. So I'm walking into the shade here for a minute. I wanted to point out one other thing. So you know we have signs all around here telling people what we're doing, and it's pretty cool because these people go by on their bikes and walking, people that we never used to see before, and everyone's craning their necks at all these flowers and life in here, and it is so cool to see. We've had people stop us as we're walking, hey, are you guys the common milkweed? And wanting to know what is up. And so we do have roadside mowing here, which is what I want to show you. You can see my little head there, and you can see it all down here. It's what our county does, and I can see the benefit maybe once a year to keep the woodies back from the road, but it's really unnecessary how many times we have it. And I don't mean any disrespect to the officials, it's just what they have been taught. And however, we've worked with them, and we have some milkweed out here by the road, and they had a lot of caterpillars on them, and we've moved them in the past, but we just asked if we could not have this section mowed, and we flagged it off, and it worked. They were in agreement, but we've helped out a lot. We organize roadside cleanups here once a time, or several times a year, a big one time a year, and we worked on the zoning board for a little while. So it is a little bit give and take, that's what I would say, but it works. So if you give a little bit, help out a little bit, ask nicely, then some of these roadsides can thrive. Oh my gosh, here's a clearwing on non-native chicory. I've never seen that. Have you? They're all the time on bergamot. Do you think that they're able to get the nectar from chicory? I don't know. Have you ever had chicory root coffee? It's pretty good. Look, there's a bumble using chicory too. Okay, so anyways, let me just step back, finish this up. My tour ones are always so stinking long. It's just so beautiful. I can't take it all in. There's so much I want to show you. I wish you all could just be right here and we could walk you around. But just know all this is happening. I know it's happening on your land. It's high summer. There's our little sign. A little obscured by the pollinator habitat. Oh, and look. I don't know if you can tell, but above that tallest cup, there is Mother Moon. Enjoy your summer. I'll be back in with more. There's so many cool observations happening. But this right here, roadside bird habitat and pollinator habitat, and it does some magic in a lot of people's unknowing hearts.